You read the title. I don't think Genshin Impact is any good, and let me tell you why. I mean, just look at that, seriously. Alright, before we get into my harsh critique of the game, let me just install it. Okay, well, that's gonna take a minute. I'll probably just go grab lunch.
2,000 years later.
Finally, after what feels like a lifetime, we get into the game. And just look at these anime characters. Look, okay, I messed with the design, but a monotone cop aesthetic is a little much for a gacha game, right guys? But, hey, look, they got this thing going on, let's just roll with it. God, there's so much dialogue. Ugh, I want to play the game. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so I was half reading, and apparently we went to this island, and we're investigating some crime that happened. And we get to pick if we're a generic anime boy or generic anime girl. Revolutionary, insane. Let's be honest, people don't play these games for the story. They just like looking at pretty anime characters and spending money. So I'm just gonna get to the part where I can finally invest my hard-earned McDonald's dollars into this game. Finally, we make it through all that tutorial and all that dialogue, and we finally get to play the game. Seriously, how long does it take to get through this stuff? You did have to download 100 gigabytes for that, surely. I'm surprised anyone even gets to play this game with how long it takes to actually play. Whatever, we're here. We're at the gameplay. Naturally, I pick my favorite character out of my list of Endress and... oh, I've not unlocked them yet. Alright, well, I guess I'll go for this loser instead. Awesome gameplay. But alright, let's try one of the side quests. So, you know, I pick an appropriate character and we get into the game. Apparently, there's this Mad King's lore, which is detailed in the Path of Radiance? Darian the... what is this? Okay, whatever. I don't care. We get more anime characters with about half a personality trait apiece, and we do some cool gameplay. These side quests are going to take a while. Look, you go watch some advertisements while I finish this off. We'll be right back after these messages. Have you or a loved one recently been murdered by someone and it wasn't your fault? Call Handsome and Handsomer at law.co.uk for a free consultation and pizza. If we think you have a case against being murdered, we'll work off commission and or exposure. This ad was brought to you by Silly Billy, who's brutally murdered unjustly for stealing a sandwich repeatedly from Joey the Serial Killer. Hey, if you like this stuff, check out my other channel, Nate Weck. Link here in the description. Alright, back to the video. Okay, so after a while I end up in this president guy and he gets nuked and dies. Then we get teleported to Ding Dong Dell Castle, and there's a bunch of mouse jihadists launching a coup on the Brat and the King, which, what the fuck? I was not paying attention to the story. But look, doesn't matter. My guy has a Glock now, and we're just gonna roll with it. And I think this is the first time I've seen a character have their mother die in front of their eyes twice. Honestly, impressive. People in the comments, if you can think of a character who's had their mother die in front of them more than twice, please tell me. And then we get to the, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm gonna download more? I'm gonna finally go and get my business degree and come back when it's finished.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
After all of that downloading, finally, we move on to the action hack and slash gameplay. And honestly, it's kind of basic. I don't know why we had to download it for so long. You hit, dodge, hit, jump, slow-mo for cool effect, dodge, hit, die, get sent back way too far because it's got a very bad checkpointing system. Clearly none of those gigabytes were being used for checkpoints. But whatever, I get the cool ice upgrade. I come big, I come strong, I kill all the orcs on a genocidal rampage. But alright, finally, we move onto the open world gameplay. There's so much grass for us to explore. I mean, the physics are alright, and you know, dicking around's always good, but it's kind of just a lot of empty fields, some abandoned ghost towns. It get a little repetitive after a while. I mean, like, this isn't GTA or Infamous where I can brutally slaughter the NPCs to amuse myself. What, you guys don't play those games for that? But movement, we can just kind of walk around. It's pretty cool. We can fast travel. This is also pretty cool. There's horses. And they're kind of annoying. But I mean, you know, I guess it'd be alright. Dude, like, daily fishing, or like, yeah. Man, this game feels really disjointed. It feels like 5 or 6 other games have been poorly stitched together in an attempt to mask one game. Huh? What do you mean Genshin Impact just finished installing? Wait, what the hell was I playing? Did I just play anime?